Why is boxing good for martial artists?
So you won't even see a lot of slipping in most traditional martial arts. It's so important because it teaches you distance and timing. My overall development, my personal development, when I learned the slipping, it made my offense so much better and my fighting ability so much better because it opened up my offense, even though it's defensive in nature. To me, it was one of the changing things in my life as far as becoming a better fighter. And you know, traditional martial artists, guys, you don't see a lot of slipping to this level, and it's a detriment because most of the time on the street you're going to be behind in timing and your hands are going to be down. It's all going to be about your head movement, and it's taken for granted. Traditional martial arts have a lot of parrying and blocking, but that means your hands are up already. On the street, you're usually surprised, and slipping is so important. But it's going to enable you to understand distance and angles so much better. And if you don't think it works, take if a regular martial artist guy went into a boxing gym, boxer with like a year experience would mop the floor with him because he knows angles and distance so well and he's training it realistically. Whereas most guys are just like doing static stuff that's bullshit. If you want to get on the pro level, a pro traditional coach and a pro fighter will wipe his fucking floor with him if they're playing by the boxing or hand rules. Why? Because that's all they do. They're amazing at it. You know, they don't even need to slip like this. They just turn their head slightly, and they understand distance and timing so well that it's freaky. All right, we're just trying to get a piece of that concept. But when you get a pro fighter, man, you won't even touch him, man. Forget it. It's crazy because that's their craft. But then again, he's not on the ground. He's not clinching. He's not doing all the other things you find on the street. But you got to look at what you're trying to get good at. Head movement and slipping, Western boxing, man, is where it's at. And it's going to cross over to all your self-defense. Don't kid yourself and be like, oh, that's not going to help me. It's going to help you like crazy. To me, it was one of the biggest things in my development. And if you have that, you have everything else. If you don't, you're missing a huge part of your arsenal. It's like you're screwing yourself. All right, so this is one of the most important development tools that you could have as a fighter. And it's not even in most martial arts. So train the hell out of this. It's super important. All right?